risks. It involves imagination and grit. And our keynote speaker is an example of a student who has reached higher and gone far. Elisha Fleig came to St. Francis University in the fall of 2008, full of energy and determined to be involved. She graduated 4 years later with 2 bachelor's degrees, a Bachelor of Arts in Spanish and a Bachelor of Science in Physician Assistant Sciences. A year after that, she earned her master's degree in Physician Assistant Sciences. Outside of class, Elisha was active in student government and Greek life. She currently works as a physician assistant at the world-renowned Cleveland Clinic in Ohio. Elisha also has a passion for community service and for travel. While at St. Francis, she combined these interests and made 2 medical mission trips to the Dominican Republic. She has also traveled and studied in Spain and recently returned from a trip to China. Her remarkable life inspires us to look at our own and realize how far we can go. Students and faculty, please join me in welcoming Ms. Elisha Fleig.
Thank you very much for the kind welcome, and my goodness, thank you everybody here for having me back. I was talking with Bobby Anderson, as most of you freshmen have probably met him, and just describing how nostalgic this drive was for me to come back here. And I hope you get to feel that way someday about this place. My goodness. So, good morning to the class of 2020. Can I get a good morning?
Good morning.
I am so blessed to have the distinct honor of welcoming you to St. Francis as you embark upon one of the most exciting and important journeys of your lives. As you assemble here for the academic convocation, I would like you to reflect upon all of your successes that have brought you here to this point. 394 of you sit in this auditorium. And based upon our quality indicators, you have the highest GPAs and SAT scores of any recent year, demonstrating your academic prowess. That is no small feat. Be proud of what you have achieved, but let us take this time to look forward to what your upcoming years have in store. So as we begin, let me tell you a little bit about myself and how I ended up here. When I was in 7th grade, I began participating in science fairs. Maybe some of you are familiar with PJAS, or the Pittsburgh Regional Science and Engineering Fair. Well, I was at the science fair in Pittsburgh, and as a lowly little 7th grader, I certainly didn't expect many judges or teachers or professors, for that matter, to visit my exhibit. However, one professor did, and he asked to listen to my whole presentation. I was so excited. At the end, he thanked me and gave me his business card, which had on it a large bell tower logo and read, St. Francis University. I tucked it away and enjoyed the rest of the fair. Now, fast forward about 5 years to senior year of high school, when it was time for everyone to make the fateful decision of where we go to school and essentially what we would do with the rest of our lives. I was fairly certain that I would pursue a career in the medical field, and I heard about a phenomenal physician assistant program at this small school in the mountains among the pines in a tiny town called Loretto. I applied, was accepted, and arrived here 8 years ago, and I sat in your exact seats. Amazingly, while I was packing up for college, my mom remembered that we just may have kept the business card from that professor at the science fair a few years prior. I found the card, sent the professor an email, and even more amazingly, he did remember the encounter and was excited that I would in fact be coming to St. Francis University. What a small world. Now, not only that, but fast forward again 4 more years, and that professor, Dr. Edward Zovinka, would end up being my honors thesis advisor. Now, if that's not coming full circle, I don't know what is. It was abundantly clear that God wanted me here. And now I get to look back on these wonderful years that prepared me for 2 bachelor's degrees, an honors program thesis, and my master's, and now a filling career at the top 2 hospital in the country. Little moments like that have cemented my decision of attending St. Francis University. You may all have come from different backgrounds, different schools, and even 29 different states and countries. But you come here to learn about yourselves, who you are and who you will become. And you come here to pursue your vocation in life, which is how you will serve the world. Pope St. John Paul II is known for his life of many wonderful words and actions, including his teachings on vocations. There is a book called The Pope and the CEO, which I highly recommend everyone read, where a young Swiss guard recounts the lessons learned while serving the Pope, and how he used these lessons to become a successful CEO of a major corporation. One of the most profound statements from that book comes from John Paul II encouraging people to find their calling, their vocation, their work to improve the world. He believed work gives us purpose for our lives. Without work, what professional goals could we set for ourselves? Work is the framework for how we will build our lives and our posterity. Work is how we will use our talents, our skills, and our knowledge to the best of our ability. Through work, we can make medical discoveries, ensure justice in our communities, teach young, impressionable minds, or even author a best-selling book like The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. Maybe your future vocations seem far away in the future, but they are actually just a few short years away, and they are truly within your reach. How will you get there, though? By many classes and papers and exams? Yes, that's part of the process. But you will journey there through learning and acquiring challenging and new knowledge, and by surrounding yourself with people who want to make you your best. I have a magnet with a quote on my refrigerator door which says, "Whatever you are, be a good one." Abraham Lincoln spoke those familiar, wise words many years ago, and they certainly remain applicable today. In order to become good at whatever you do, academics will provide the right foundation, and St. Francis will provide the right environment. St. Francis has so much to offer you. Here you can attain multiple degrees and still participate in a variety of campus activities. You can attend one of many fantastic study abroad programs while keeping the pace for your major. You can even participate in mission trips while gaining invaluable life experiences. Regardless of where or what your classroom is, you will notice one of the greatest things St. Francis has to offer. It's small class sizes. The smaller learning environments here at St. Francis help create almost a family-like setting where you get to know your peers and instructors on a more personal level. The small class sizes will help you focus on your studies as you hone in on your skill sets. You will likely know many of your classmates well by the end of each semester. It will create a sense of camaraderie as you stay up late in the library together, cramming for a test, then commiserating the next day after you think it went poorly. Then you'll laugh about it later during finals when you're eating hot dogs and ice cream at Donut Heaven in Torbion. And if you haven't heard of this yet, you will. You will be surrounded by caring classmates who want to succeed just like you. Through the course here, you will undoubtedly be challenged, and at times you may falter in your academic achievements. While that may be momentarily frustrating, is that not the goal of education, to be pushed to our limits? It teaches us to aim higher, achieve more. Aristotle once said, "The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet." You will find that to be true. Although you are entering the pinnacle of your academic career, you must still complete this leg of the journey so you can graduate and impart upon the world your knowledge and gifts. While you grow and learn at St. Francis, you will be happy to find so many intelligent instructors to guide and support you along this adventure. The professors here truly care about you, and they make that known through their words and their actions. You will develop strong relationships with your professors and be able to ask them for help and seek them out for advice. They will be more than just teachers imparting knowledge. They will become mentors and help you expand your horizons to see that your goals are attainable. Those of you participating in athletics and campus activities will have even more coaches and instructors to help encourage you in your endeavors. These individuals realize you are here to succeed academically, and they genuinely want to partake in each one of your college careers. In my professional career, I have become involved in onboarding PA students and more recently orienting new providers to the medical ICU at the Cleveland Clinic. I just attended a conference sponsored by the clinic regarding adult education strategies. We were discussing how to meet people where they're at, particularly referring to new employees and how to best train them for a job. We were also conversing about how it can be challenging to assess an individual's knowledge base and determine how they can best augment the department of which they're joining. During the talk, one of the participants shared a great quote, which up until that time I was unfamiliar with. It goes, "It's not about how smart you are. It's about how you are smart." Let that sink in for a moment. It's not about how smart you are. It's about how you are smart. Has anyone ever focused on your skills in such a way that has made you feel smart or has encouraged you to be better? Perhaps yes, and that is a gift. But if you haven't experienced that yet, I believe you will here at St. Francis. You have so many wonderful resources just at your fingertips. Yes, that includes your textbooks, the library, your labs, etc. But the best resources here are the people. People that want to find what you're good at, then make you your best. An environment like this can harbor only success. Regardless of your prospective degree choices or participation in athletics and campus activities, you have come to St. Francis for academics, which will provide the foundation for your future. You will meet lifelong friends, take thought-provoking classes, and learn from wonderful mentors and professors. St. Francis will help harbor and hone in upon your interests, allowing you to excel at anything you set your mind to. I once was asked what a prospective student should look for at St. Francis, and my answer will always be the same. You can come here, fly under the radar, you don't have to get involved in anything, and you can get your degree and go forward with what you want to do. But I believe you can do that at any other university. Students here are driven. You have the opportunity to take advantage of anything you can, and that is what sets you apart. If you can come here and see how much this place has to offer, you are going to soar. I believe at your graduation day, each one of you will be able to look back and realize how much you've grown, that you have truly reached higher and gone far. I wish all of you the best of luck in your time here at St. Francis, and I hope you enjoy every moment of it. I know I certainly did. Thank you.
Miss Sydney Petro, a junior from Johnstown, Pennsylvania, will now lead us in the alma mater, followed by a closing prayer.